Hello students, Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Career 360. Last night, the UGC has unveiled transformative changes in the CUET entrance examination, making a shift in how students approach this crucial gateway to higher education in all Central and Delhi University colleges. And these, by the way, it is not just Central University and Delhi universities, but 250 plus universities in the country accept a CUET score for admission into their colleges and their universities. In this video, we'll dissect for you these updates in detail, explaining the implications for the exam structure, the scoring, and the preparation strategies that you must follow so that you succeed in this examination. Stay tuned and listen to this video very, very carefully. Remember, these are also only proposed changes. All of you, if you have a grievance or if you think that the suggested change is not completely correct for your ward, for your child, or for the education ecosystem, you need to write back to UGC in the next 15 days so that these changes, before they're actually implemented, they also take your point of view into consideration. The UGC actually constituted an expert committee to recommend changes for the CUET, UG and PG examinations. The committee examined various aspects of the test, such as the structure, the number of papers, the duration of the examination, the syllabus alignment, and the operational logistics. If you remember, last year, one of these exams in Delhi was cancelled because of operational logistics, and which is what the UGC was trying to correct for itself. Now let's examine this entire things in detail. What are the proposed changes? Let us go through it one by one. The exam earlier was hybrid. This time onwards, it is only computer based. Now you would know that JEE examination, many examinations these days are computer based. It always creates a question mark of whether certain section of people, certain section of the society is being alienated because it's only computer based and these children might not have access to computers. But the fact is that one of the recommendations that has come up is that the exam has to be only computer based. So the hybrid model is out. This is a big change, and this might actually be concerning for students who are studying in government schools with the access to computer-based systems might be lesser as compared to people who are in private schools and other schools. The second change that they made is the candidates will be allowed to take a maximum of 5 papers. In the previous years, it was 6 papers. In fact, it was also 10 papers when it started off, and then it became 6, and now it's 5 papers. So the candidate can take maximum in 5 papers, he can take an examination. Why does it happen? In fact, in many colleges, if you take 1 paper also, you will be actually admitted. But if you come to Delhi University, you need to take 1 language as compulsory. It's 2 papers essentially, right? A lot of students, to keep their options open, were taking 5 papers also and 6 papers also. Now the 6 has been brought down to 5, which means the options that the student can exercise by taking the examination is only 5 and not more. The candidate will be allowed to take subjects in the CUET examination irrespective of the subjects. This is a major change. It says that the candidates, irrespective of what you studied in class 12, you can still take an examination in CUET. For example, a student who's taken PCM, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, can take a CUET examination in history and choose BA History. This, in a certain sense, will be crucial for people who only taken arts courses in the class 12th examination, because now you also have the science students coming and taking the arts examination if they don't like the science subjects after they finish the class 12th. So it will be more competitive for students who have taken arts and commerce, because the science students can come down to the arts, commerce and arts, but the arts students cannot take a physics, chemistry, mathematics because it's very difficult for them, right? But this change is happening that even if you not studied a certain subject in class 12, you can still take that examination, that subject in CUET examination and claim a seat at undergrad level in those colleges or universities. The other thing is, last time, most of the papers were in 45 minutes, but for about 6-8 subjects where the test paper was for 60 minutes. Now it is standardized. Every single subject that you choose, the maximum time allowed is 60 minutes. The exam duration for every subject is 60 minutes. Earlier, it was 45 minutes for most of them, but for physics, chemistry, economics, computer science, informatics, and general tests, mathematics, and accountancy, it was 60 minutes. But for all the other papers, it was 45 minutes only. Now it is standardized to 60 minutes. Last time, the 5th change that's happened is, last time, you actually had 10 optional questions. So you actually, for you to answer 50 questions, there were 60 questions that were there, and 10 you could leave them in option. So you actually could choose from the 50 that you would want to answer. Now every single question is compulsory, which means you will be getting 50 questions and you need to answer all the 50 questions. And there is also negative marking in this whole thing. So one should be careful about it. And the standard of the questions, this very big thing again, the standard of the question is from the NCERT syllabus. which also means that students who are studying possibly in state boards or through state syllabuses which are not aligned to the NCERT syllabus will be at a disadvantage, because the questions that are coming in the CUET examination, or the syllabus that is being adopted by CUET for the CUET examination, the syllabus is NCERT. So that remains the thing. The medium of the examination is in 13 languages, but the language specific papers to test proficiency in those languages earlier was 33 and now it's come down to 13, which means for the foreign languages section, earlier for the 20 foreign languages and everything that you had, you were actually having a test proficiency in that language also. That is gone away, and those 20 foreign languages will be judged on your performance in the general aptitude test. Earlier it was called general test, now it is going to be called the general aptitude test, and all your proficiency would be tested through the GAT, general aptitude test. And the 20 foreign languages, there is no core examination possible in those languages for those core subjects, right? And the domain specific subjects papers, entrepreneurship, teaching aptitude, fashion studies, tourism, legal studies, engineering graphics, etc. have been discontinued. For these programs, admissions again are to be based on the general aptitude test, which means the GAT, which is the general aptitude test, becomes very, very important for you to deal with this whole thing. As I said, in all, last year it was 63 subjects on which the tests were being conducted. This time it's 37, of which 20 that are removed is very clearly the languages, the foreign languages, and about 6 of them which are mentioned. That other 27, you all know what are the 37 subjects that you're dealing with, 13 being languages and 24 being core subjects, 23 being core subjects, and that is where we're dealing with. And one, of course, is the general aptitude. So in all, you actually have 37 subjects, one general aptitude, 23 of them being core subjects, and 13 of them being languages, right? Now, all the admissions across all the central universities and Delhi University would be based on this. Again, let me remind you that it depends on how the Delhi University reacts to these things, whether they'll implement all these changes or they will insist on some other things, and that you must look at it as the DU makes its announcement. But when UGC says it, in my opinion, most of the universities will follow it verbatim without much changes. Why are these changes happening at this point in time? This is to ensure flexibility to students and providing opportunity to explore interdisciplinary courses. Right, and interdisciplinary is a buzzword of late, so that is what is happening here. But in my opinion, the students who've chosen only arts in class 12 will be at a disadvantage, because students who have done science can claim a seat in arts also. 2, it is also streamlining the examination process, because operational logistics was a massive issue last time around, and that is being curtailed with these things. And the computer-based test, as you know, is very transparent, I'm not saying error-free, but the chance of error are very, very lesser. But it creates a disadvantage for students who don't have computers and those kind of things. That anyway, for all computer-based tests, is a question mark in itself. Students and parents, this is a massive change. If you're staying in Delhi, it's very, very important for you to understand. But any one of you who is targeting to get into any of the central universities or the 250 other universities that are also accepting a CUET score, this becomes very, very crucial. Last year, about 13.47 lakh students took this test. And this year, in my opinion, it will be much, much more, because the demographics are having a greater pull in this entire thing. So if you are concerned about the changes, if you have any reasons why some of these changes might be hurting the education ecosystem or to your children or to your own school, it is important for you to respond back to the UGC in the next 14-15 days. There's a Google form that is attached along with the notification on the UGC website. Please go there, visit that. If you still have any questions, talk to us at Careers 360. Write a comment below this thing and I'll try to respond that. I'll give you a clarification video if there are too many complaints that are coming in, so that all of us ensure that our children study in the best colleges, in the best courses possible. Thank you so much. Namaskar.